Some trigonometric equations contain more than one function on the same side of the equals, and these functions cannot be separated by factoring. For example, let's look at this function 2 sine squared x minus cosine x minus 1 equals 0. This is not a factorable function because it has a sine and a cosine in it. So how can we obtain an equivalent equation that has only one trigonometric function? What we can use is the identity sine squared x plus cosine squared x equals 1, and substitute 1 minus cosine squared for sine squared x. So in other words, we want to replace the sine squared x here with 1 minus cosine squared x. So this becomes 2, 1 minus cosine squared x minus cosine x minus 1 equals 0. And see how that came from sine squared x plus cosine squared x equals 1. We just subtracted cosine squared x from both sides, canceled that cosine squared x so that we had sine squared x equals 1 minus cosine squared x. And we were able to take that sine squared x here and replace it with what it equaled, which is 1 minus cosine squared x. So now everything on the left-hand side is all in terms of cosine. So we can simplify it. So the next step we take is to distribute the 2 to both of these terms here. 2 minus 2 cosine squared x minus cosine x minus 1. Combine like terms. 2 minus 1 is 1, so this becomes negative 2 cosine squared x minus cosine x plus 1 equals 0. And now we can multiply both sides by negative 1. And that would change all the signs on the left. And that would 0 times negative 1 is 0. And this is actually the trigonometric equation in quadratic form that we solved in the previous notes. So once we were able to use that identity to simplify this equation, we can further solve the equation from there, just like we did in the part 2 notes. So let's look at another example and we'll follow through and solve the whole thing.